I know it's not only me. Most people want change. Better man, better discipline, a better life. I wanted that too. For a long time, I thought wanting it was enough. I thought if I cared enough, I thought about it enough, something would eventually shift. But years passed and nothing really changed. Not because I didn't care, not because I wasn't trying, but because days stayed the same. I wasn't aiming for different outcomes while repeating the same patterns. That's when something hit me. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. Motivation feels powerful at the moment. It gives you energy, confidence. It makes you believe this time will be different. But motivation is emotion, and emotion is inconsistent. And wake up inspired, ready to do better, then life would happen. Messages, stress, unexpected problems, distractions in different directions. And without noticing, I'd slide back into that habit. By the end of the day, I wasn't moving forward. I was just tired. That's when I realized the important. The problem wasn't willpower. The problem was structure. I had goals, real goals, but didn't have a system strong enough to carry me when motivation disappeared. So I asked myself, how do I feel today? And I started asking harder questions. How does my day actually run? Even when I don't feel motivated. Because if your days run on autopilot, your results will too. I didn't fix everything at once. I didn't try to change my whole life overnight. That was another mistake I made before. Trying too much, too fast. This time, I did the opposite. I built one small daily system. Not a routine to impress anyone. Not something perfect. Just something I could actually repeat. I stopped asking, what's the best routine? And started asking, what will I do on a bad day? That changed everything. I began designing my week with intention. Monday became awareness. A day I noticed patterns, not to judge them. Tuesday became action. One small step forward, nothing dramatic. Thursday became reflection, looking at what worked and what didn't. And Saturday became reset. Not planning goals, but resetting standards. Each day had a role. Not motivation, but direction. That's why I kept my short reminders short. They are not meant to hype you up. They are meant to anchor you. Because when your days have directions, you don't need motivation to start. And when you repeat the same structure long enough, your behavior begins to change automatically. You wake up differently, you react differently, you end the day with the awareness instead of regret. That's when progress becomes quiet but real. Most people never pause. They move from one week to the next without ever stopping to look at what actually happened. They repeat the same patterns, then hope the year will somehow be different. I did that for a long time too. But nothing changes if nothing is examined. Reflection isn't weakness. It's collaboration. It's how you stop drifting. That's why Saturday becomes my reset day. Not a planning day, not a goal-setting day, a reset day. A reset day. This is where I step back and ask myself a few honest questions. What did I tolerate this week? What behavior kept repeating even when I knew better? Who did I actually show up as? Not who I plan to be. Because identity lives in repetition and standards shape behavior. If your standards stay the same, your outcomes stay the same. Saturday is where I adjust those standards. Not by being harsh, but by being honest. What I allow, I repeat. What I repeat becomes normal. And what becomes normal becomes my life. That's why reflection matters. Not to feel bad, but to be realigned. So, the next week doesn't run me. I run it. I'm not here to sell motivation. I'm not here to promise overnight change. I'm documenting a system. One that works even when motivation doesn't. Short videos are the reminders. And they keep the structure visible during the week. Long videos like this are the reflection. They are where I slow down and explain why and why I'm writing. That's where everything goes deeper. This is a long-term process. If you're tired of restarting, if you're tired of getting inspired, then burning out, maybe you don't need a new goal. Maybe you need a better system inside your days. One that doesn't depend on your feeling. One that runs quietly in the background. If this resonates, stay with me. I post short system reminders during the week and deeper reflection like this occasionally. No pressure, no hype. Just structure, repetition, and progress. This is Lebogang. Like and subscribe.